take pleasure in introducing to you I take pleasure in introducing to you.
What's going on, guys? Crypto Bandit here, and welcome to the Money Heist Team channel. Now let's jump right into this video real quick. Now, if you've been following me for the last couple of weeks, you know that I've been heavily invested into these 4 banks. I've been robbing these banks daily and just kind of showing you guys my move on everything that I am doing. 1, just kind of showing you guys the power of diversifying. 2, just showing you guys that there are plays out there that are doable without referrals. Now, what do I mean with that? Because, you know, YouTubers, a lot of people are like, hey, oh, well, you got referrals, this, and that, the other. And it's true. It's true. Don't get me wrong. But it's not me. I'm not a huge YouTuber like that. But all this that I'm making, I'm not adding referrals. All right. So all this right here that I have made, I haven't added referrals. I removed the referrals. Have I made referrals? Yes. Is it game changing? Not really. What I mean by that is, like, if I was at the referrals, will I be even close? Not even close. Not even close. I might move this number by 1 and some change. That's about it. So I say that because, you know, I'm doing this, removing the referrals, so you guys can follow along and see all the heists I'm doing. Now, I'm doing 4 heists. As you guys can see, I got 47,500 combined all together. Heist number 1, I have OTX Global with 15K. So far, I made 9,888. Heist number 2, myda.ina with 10,000 in there, made 2,000 so far. Heist number 3, BitSports with 10,000 deposited, made 4,215. And ETF pool with 12,500, I've made 1,375 so far, made that back. Okay, once again, this is pure profit. In total, I've made 17,572. So far right now, I made enough. All right, 10,000. I made 10,000, obviously, enough to cover a platform. At least, you know, I have enough to cover a platform if it goes down. What I mean by that, look, I'm fine with 4 engines. If one of these engines fail, I have enough, right, that I'm able to cover it, that I won't be in loss, no matter which one goes down. Hopefully none of them go down. But if global was to go down, I have 17, I lose 50, you know, I lose a couple, but I'm still good to go. All right, that is the beauty about diversifying. You guys can see I have money all over, and every single one is pouring into this right here. And hopefully I can RY quickly, so that way I can start making profit. And that's the beauty, once again, about diversifying, right? So if I RY with OTX Global 15K, so I need about, what, another 6,000. I had another 6,000 here, and then this one. Then, you know, all the profit I make from here to speed this process up to make my 47,500, because that's the goal. And then after that, you know, I'm just in pure profit after that. And if they all go down, they all go down, but I made my money back. That is the goal right there. Okay, now let's go over every single of these heists. I'm not going to cover everything, just showing you guys how everything's been going so you guys can follow along on these robberies that I'm doing. Now, let's go ahead with the first one. This one, OTX Global. This one has been a powerhouse, a beast. But one of the reasons why, you know, it's just, you know, 1, I got 15K in there, right? So obviously I'm going to make a lot more money. But 2, the most important part about this is that the plans that I chose, they were designed to give you your capital up front. So that's why the percentage is a little bit higher. But I like that, right? I like that for the simple fact, these are the plans that give you your capital up front, so your capital is included in your profit for the first couple of weeks. Then after that, you know, once you make your capital back, then it's in pure profit. The reason I like that is because if anything happens, right? If anything happens, at least I made my capital back. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, I'm making my capital. This is my capital. So it's not, I'm not in pure profit or whatever. This is my capital. But that being said, that if God forbid something happens, at least now made close to 10K out of the 15K. All right, so that at least will not put me deep in a hole. All right, so that's why it's a little bit more, making more over here, because you can see that the percentage is a little bit higher because they're including your capital. Okay, now if I also go with these plans right here, these plans, they release your capital at the end of your plan. But once again, you know, it's you just gotta, you have to kind of sit down and really, you know, kind of plan this out. Does the risk outweigh the reward, or does reward outweigh the risk, right? What I mean by that, well, if you go with these one, you can see that they're shorter plans, right? 16, 36. Obviously, this one being the most, 60, because look how, you get more money, all right? You get profit up front, but it's locked up for less. Whereas these, you're in it for a little bit, but in the end of the day, in reality, I'm not in there for that long, right? Now, let's go over here inside the dashboard so you guys can take a look at this, how everything's been going. You guys can see got 11,500, and then I got about 3,500 over here in Bitcoin, all right? One thing that I wanted to show you guys is, let me see, all operations, withdrawal. So this was, I withdrew yesterday and it came in today. I withdrew last night, right? This was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday night, and my profits came in this morning. Okay, so you can see I withdrew 755, got 755 this morning, 2,115, and then these. No, not sorry, I didn't get nothing here. These that you see pending, I just withdrew a couple hours prior to making this video, because these are my profit that I just hit. And the way this thing works is, remember, you can only withdraw Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. GMT time. All right. So if you try to withdraw on a Saturday, they're not going to process it to, the next business day. That's why you see pending. That's why you see pending. But I included all this already in here. All right. I already included in there because usually by tomorrow it'll hit. And if it doesn't, I will come back here, delete it, and then that way I'll be transparent about it. Okay. But yeah, OVAX, definitely check this one out. By the way, you do need a VPN to access this, but so far this thing has been a powerhouse, man. I'm telling you, just look at it, go through it, like, hey, let me check it out. But this one has been doing this thing. But yeah, this thing, all the withdrawal that I've done brings my total to 9,888. Next, we have myda.ina. Now, this one is a little bit slower because the plans, you get 20 to 30% monthly, right? So it's nothing too crazy, and it all depends on what plans you go into, right? So if you come over here, let me go to this PDF. So if I scroll down over here, you can see the plans anywhere from 25 to 500 is going to get you 1%. Anywhere to 1,050K is going to get you 1.5%. So a little bit slow on the slower side. And they also have this 70-30 residual. All right. And what this means is that, let's say you get $10,000, 70% is going to go to your cash wallet. So in this example, 7,000 will go into your cash wallet where you could withdraw, and the other 30%, in this case would be 3,000, will go to what's called your residual wallet, and from there they're going to pay you 10% monthly until you hit your 12 months. So for this one, 3,000, that means you'll get $300 monthly for 12 months, and in total, at the end you'll end up getting more, which is $3,600. Okay, so you guys can see right here, you pretty much get 30% of whatever you make goes in here, and they give you 10% of that monthly. It happened. I saw it when we hit October. I received like 80 something bucks because I had about 850. So I received that in there. Okay. So you can see my total earnings so far. So good on this one. Good things. So got zero complaints. I did a withdrawal yesterday for $400 something. It already hit. You guys see I have nothing pending. Hit this morning. So I'm good on that. And for that one brings my total to 2,094. Next, if I go into BitSports over here, this one has been a beast. Also, as you guys can see, put 10, got 6,000. The numbers are going to be a little bit off from here for a couple of reasons. Number one, I got some referrals, right? I can tell you, I'm not adding the referrals in there. I'm not adding the referrals. But number two, what this doesn't take into consideration is the taxes, the fees. They do charge fee when you make money. You guys can see. Let me see. Yep, they do charge fees right here. You guys can see them. They get a charge. So I made $190, but technically I made $7. They took a $7, $61 fee, which brings my net to 182. And then when you withdraw, there's another fee. So something you need to keep in mind. Okay, so that's why it's not going to reflect exactly. Plus, like I told you, I did have referrals. I don't add the referrals. Okay, and also not to mention this is included in this, right? So You guys are wondering why didn't I withdraw? Well, it's pretty simple. The reason I didn't withdraw is because you can only withdraw on the 10th, the 20th, and the 30th of every month. That is it. Unless you have money in your e-wallet, which is your referral. Okay, so any referrals, anything like that, which I did get some referral, I withdrew and it does work. It does. You can withdraw anytime. Your P wallet, you cannot. So let's come over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So let's say today's game day. You guys can see. You see how I can't click this, nothing happens, but you see how this is highlighted, right? And this is highlighted, right? These are the only two wallets I could withdraw every day. Your T wallet is any money that is given to you by another person, or you transfer money from your P wallet to your T, so that way you can make another account. And you can see all my trash, hash. I said trash. My show it shows the hash rejected. I did that on my own. You can see rejected by user, and the reason for that was because I got paid. I was gonna withdraw, and then when the happening was, I ended up getting paid again that day, which was just that day. Excuse me. And so I decided to just reject this and do one mass withdrawal. So I'm not doing two. So that's why I did it. And it hit this morning. You can see approved and it's in my wallet. But these are all the withdrawals that I've done. And this one, I messed that one up too. I put the wrong address. So you can see right here all the withdrawals that I've done. And you can see they do take fees. They do take fees. So fees here, fees there, right? But it is what it is. So far, so good. And that brings my total to 4,215. So right now, I'm not including this 375 in there. I can't include that 375 because I have to wait for another 8 days to withdraw. All right, so I don't want to include it and say, yeah, that's what I made. I want to be transparent. I included this in there because I'll find out tomorrow. All right, I'm not gonna find out for another 8 days if BitSports. I mean, there's still people that are getting referrals and withdrawing every day, but talking about like withdrawing profit. All right, and then last, you guys can see I joined ETF pool. So far, this thing it's starting to grow on me, guys. Starting to do its thing. Now, I did a video today about how they just added, not added, but they just did an update to the platform. Nice one, by the way. So pretty much, long story short, what you could do now is you can upgrade your plans. Okay, so it's internal. We're not adding plans. You can upgrade your plans. You have to pay the difference. So, for instance, if you have a standard and now you want to go to a premium, so you could upgrade to a premium to make more money, which is pretty cool. Okay, and as you guys can see, I'm now starting. Let me go back in here. Start to make money right now. Balance. It is working for me. Today's P&L. So slowly but surely, this thing is pumping out. So I'm happy about that. Interest, you guys can see. So if you go over here to the AI log, you can see all the dividends, right? And all this adds up, guys. All this adds up. All this adds up, and I'm making about $275 every single day, Monday through Friday. Another one, guys, that I recommend you guys check out. You can see this all the money that I've made so far, 1,376. Definitely recommend checking this one out. This one is going to be huge. It's been out for a while. All of these been out for quite some time, but definitely check them out. They're doing good things. All right, guys, and so this brings my total up to 17,572. What's crazy because the last video I did was a couple of days ago. Let's say 4 days ago, five, and I was at 10,000. I was at 10,000. I was not anticipating making this much, but I just added ETF pool, so obviously this right here contributed to this. I mean, obviously you can see right here. And OVAX, the last couple of days have been phenomenal. Phenomenal as far as like what I've been making. Let me show you guys real quick. Finance, nope. Deposits, my deposits. So you guys can see right here. I mean, look at this thing. So today made 4.19%. Yesterday with 3. Yeah, so it's been crushing it, and so that's why I have made a lot more than anticipated off of this right here. And as you guys can see right here, I've made 121%. 100% is my profit, right? I know my profit, my capital. And this one, I've made 92% of my capital back. And this one, I've made 55% of my capital back, okay? But yeah, this is it. Just showing you guys everything. This is everything I've made. Pure profit, not including anything. Take everything out that has anything to do with bonuses, referrals, and once again, it is nothing too crazy. I can show you guys. Let me know in the bottom link in the comment section if you guys want me to show referrals. I tell you that is nothing moving. These numbers are not going to be staggering. That's going to bring me up to 20,000 or 30 or 40. Not even close. Okay, but the main takeaway about this that I want to show you guys is diversification is crucial. Diversifying is crucial. You have to diversify, not spreading too thin, not putting all your eggs in one basket, but diversifying, because as you guys can see, I want to say, let me see, with this one, think about BitSports, I can only withdraw the 10th, 20th, and 30th, but I want to say that by the next time I withdraw on the, let me see, today's the 12th, 8 days from now, which is, I could probably be close to 20 something thousand, 23,000 maybe, probably 23,000, which is awesome because that brings me up to 20,000, which once again, it frees up two platforms, meaning I'm able to breathe with two platform. Okay, if platform goes down, that is a key. All right, that is a key, but I still have a long way to go. Long way to go. All right, guys, didn't mean to drag this video. Just wanted to be transparent, showing you guys how all these heists has been going. Hopefully, next time we meet up, we talk. This numbers keep bumping up, and these platforms are still here pumping. All right, guys, like always, take care from the Rug Police. I will see you guys next time. Peace.